All right, welcome back to another episode of Coffee Corner with Marco and Martha. Thanks a lot for tuning in, guys. We appreciate all the love and support you guys leave on our channel, on all the videos that we put up. Martha did want to address something that we did mention in the last show. Hopefully, you guys watched the last show. If not, go back, watch it on Work Vivo. But Martha?
And then you'll understand my apology. I deeply apologize to the state of Indiana. I know we were going to have a guest from Indiana today. However, we switched things up a little. And we are wanting to celebrate Black History Month, so we kind of changed our guest lineup. But trust me, Indiana, we will have plenty of you guys on here.
Back at it. But yeah, Martha is right. Today starts the first day of Black History Month. It's an awesome month. We get to kind of remember a lot of significant figures throughout history that kind of changed and paved the way for everything and kind of anything that we do in our everyday life. So it's amazing. With that being said,
we have Monique Winters from Medicar.
Woo! Yay, pleasure to be here, guys.
Thank you so much.
Love having you. Love it. Wait, what happened to the official handshakes?
Oh yeah, she sat down. She sat down before we could do it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Curtsies. Monique Wells/Winters. I think it's Winters now, but everyone knows you here by Wells, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being on this show.
Thank you for having
I know we talked to you. You were a little nervous, but nothing to be nervous about. It's awesome.
Oh my gosh.
We love to have fun on the show. It's nothing super serious, but you do great.
When did you switch over to when did you got married? I'm guessing, and switched over to Winters
last year in August 23rd of last year.
All right.
Yeah, so congratulations.
Congratulations.
Right? I went to Jamaica and I had an awesome time.
That's awesome.
That's amazing. Did you do like just you and your partner, or did you? Yeah.
I went there and I came back with an extra person. I came back pregnant, so that was that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How many persons do you have in your house now?
6, 3 fur babies and 3 humans.
Awesome. Yeah, I see you put the fur babies up a lot on
I love
Vivo,
them.
right?
I love them.
Yeah. Sweet.
That's awesome. But we kind of just got a little information from just all over the place. You've been here since
2015.
15.
Yeah.
Okay.
Coming up on 9 years.
Can you tell us a little about what that process was like? We'd like to ask everyone on the show just kind of how they got their start here at Superior.
Well, first, what's your official title right now?
Operations Manager.
For Medicar.
Correct.
For all of Illinois Medicar,
For all
right?
of Illinois
Are you
Medicar.
handling
And
Indiana too?
Correct.
Awesome.
Wow,
So
that's
how did
awesome.
you get from 2015, I'm guessing you came in as a Medicar driver?
Correct.
How did you get from there to where you're at right now?
Hey, I just applied. No, so I started off as a Medicar driver. During that time, I was currently in college. A position opened up for a station manager. I applied. Didn't think I was going to get it. Got it, and then now I'm here.
That's awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Can you take us through what you were thinking when you were applying? Like, hey, I'm gonna have to go get this interview. What did you do to prep? The reason I'm asking is
I Googled.
Good.
I
That's awesome.
Googled, yeah.
Right. That's the first step. A little bit of research,
That's what most
right?
of us
Yeah.
are doing.
Right.
Literally, hey, I'm sick. Google.
The reason I ask is I'm guessing there's a lot of Medicar drivers that probably are in that mind space. So they're like, you know what? I would like to go pursue a position in management, but how do I do it? How do I get started? What advice would you give them?
Honestly, I would say if you think that you can make a difference, speak to someone, reach out to someone. At that point in time, Chase was over Medicar prior to me, and we had a lot of conversations around things that I saw that I thought that I could make a difference in. And I think at that point, that's kind of when I got my face out there, and a position opened up. He needed some help. I applied, and that was that.
That's awesome. That's actually really cool.
What's your favorite part about what you do right now? About
being able to make a difference. Honestly, being able to make a difference. You know, we touch a lot of different people, not just within the job, but outside of the job too. A lot of personal stories with employees. I think we really do make a difference. I think all of us make a difference here. Superior is a great place to work.
Yeah. A lot of different positions that just do everything. Education.
Yeah.
We do
a
all
lot
that
of
stuff.
fluidity,
Yeah.
right? Back and forth. It's a lot of different
100%.
things. Yeah.
I have seen you around the education floor when you go talk to Carl.
Yeah.
How is your relationship with education? I always like to bring it back to education because we're both educators.
Education is great. I enjoy the experiences that I have with everybody. Carl actually used to report to me, and then COVID hit, and we needed someone for the back door. And I'm like, Carl, you'll be great. He's like, I'm your guy. And then everyone loved him, and now he's in education. So.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's really good.
You're really good at. I see one of your talents as being helping grow people
Yeah.
in the organization for
We're
sure.
in the business of it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Like even recently, we needed some help in orientation, and you and your team were just instrumental in helping us find somebody that really fits the job.
Jesus.
And
Marco's like,
I'm just listening.
but yeah, it's like you're always scanning around, looking for how you can help someone really grow in the organization, and a lot of props for that. Appreciate
yeah,
that.
you know, someone had to help me grow,
Mhm.
and I love giving that opportunity to other people.
That's awesome. Yeah. Please, any Medicare drivers out there, go talk to your supervisor.
Yeah.
Take it up to change, right? Take it up to Monique, and then figure some stuff out. Some things that I've done with EMT students, I put them on a plan,
Mm-hmm.
right? There always has to be a plan of action. They're like, how do I get to either teaching, a fire department, flight, stuff like that? I said, well, the first step is, having an interest for it, and then just talking to somebody. What's the first thing you have to do? But I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
Right? We are in the business of personal development. I think Superior is by hands down just one of the best ones for that. They'll help you get to where you want to go.
To wherever you want
Yeah,
to go.
so I think it's awesome.
We're in the business of people.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Love that.
Speaking of, you also said people started recognizing you a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of did it for me in recognizing you is there was a morning news segment
Oh my gosh.
featuring Miss Monique.
It was.
How was that? How did you get chosen? How did you come about that? Because it was awesome. If
It
you
was
guys,
really good. Google it.
we're gonna put it on there so people can watch it.
I forgot all about that.
We
Honestly, I
didn't.
truly just forgot about. You guys Googled me, huh?
We have a team of
Team of
investigators. Yep. They're on retainer. Don't look them up. They're real. But yeah, I dialed them up, called them up, and they gave me all the info. We have a couple other questions like that.
Yeah, that was fun. How did I get? I don't know, actually. I think I am just like a people's person. Like this is like me, my personality. I'm super goofy, and I'm good with like talking. And we were supposed to do like some news segment, and Allie was like, "See if Monique wants to do it." And
awesome.
they called me and was like, "Hey, do you want to be on the news? You have like a week to prep." I said, "Oh." Sure, right? Because I'm like, oh, things change all the time. I'm not going to be that person. Someone's going to do it. Then the next day, Sherry's like, okay, so here's your script. I said my script. Oh my gosh. So I had to like read a script. But then the script kind of like went out of the window because I was not going to remember that script. And they asked me some questions and I answered honestly.
Yeah,
That's
it was
awesome.
really, really well done.
Yeah.
It was really good. Yeah. I was just surprised. I'm like, oh, Superior's on the news. That's awesome. Right?
Yeah, it was great. It was cool. It was really cool.
Yeah, that's really, really good. So it is Black History Month.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to ask you, what does Black History Month mean to you?
To me, Black history means greatness, you know, stuff that we see all the time in the everyday experiences, you know, for people to go through the most tumultuous times and still kind of overcome. I think that that's great. And honestly, I'm just honored to be able to be empowered by the things that people did prior to me.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Who would you say is one of the monumental inspirations to you?
I would say Martin Luther King
Mm-hmm.
and Rosa Parks, because after this job, sometimes I need a nap and I need to sit down. So
You need to dream
yeah.
and take a seat.
Yes,
Okay?
dream and take a seat. Oh yeah, a couple of seats. Oh yeah.
That's great. That's awesome. So our team of investigators took a deep
That
dive.
tickled me. Oh my
Our team
gosh.
of investigators took a deep dive into the archives.
Okay.
And we uncovered this picture.
Okay.
All right. Can you just tell us kind of what was happening that day? It was a monumental day,
Where's the picture?
as any ever. I think it's a very important moment in everyone's life when someone can do something and say, "Hey, I was able to do that," especially with you guys, because it is a group picture. So hopefully it'll kind of give you an inkling. So this is the picture.
Get this out of here.
This was the graduation. You guys had a little
It
graduation
was.
for EMR.
We did.
Awesome.
We did.
That's awesome.
We did. This is cute.
Like I said, we're in education. We'd love to see people kind of expand their scope.
Yeah,
right?
Martha
So
got us this cake.
that's
Yeah,
awesome.
God.
That's
Yes,
great.
I did.
She did.
Well, Monique, you came to me and said, me and all my people need to do EMR. What can you do for us? So
Yeah.
what brought you to that point? What made you decide that you guys as a team were going to take this class?
I wanted to further our growth here, and now they're gonna know. But it was not mandatory. But I told them that it was
Surprise!
Couple of our are shaking their head.
yeah, we have an audience. Yeah, so I told them that it was mandatory, and now they know that it's not. But I wanted to further our growth here, and I wanted us to all become licensed. And now I have to figure out what I'm going to say when I tell them that it's mandatory to take the EMT class. But
Well, that one is mandatory. Now that you have your EMR, it's mandatory.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
no, I really wanted them to be able to further their education. And what type of leader would I be if I didn't do it with them? Because I knew that it was going to be kind of difficult being in management, still trying to be in school. Because when I was a driver at that time, I was in college. So I know that doing education and still working is difficult. So I said, hey, I'll do it with you guys.
That's awesome.
That's really great. Sacrifices. Right?
Yeah,
Everyone
absolutely.
everyone has their own trials, tribulations, pushing through. That's awesome. EMR is it's not easy, especially with you guys having
It was long. Oh, man.
full-time employees calling you guys and stuff. We understood that, so we try to make it as smooth as possible.
Yeah, you guys did awesome.
So we appreciate it.
Shout out to
try.
Mike.
Mike Lynn, shout
Mike
out.
Lynn.
But no, yeah, he was telling me like, hey, these guys are doing great. I mean, there was some times where like, you know what, they have to put out some fires on the Medicare side.
Oh,
But
yeah.
other than that, they did great. So yeah, I mean, kudos to you guys. That's
thanks.
awesome. We can't wait to see you guys in the EMT class. We have one starting in March.
I can't wait to work the marathon with one of you guys.
Yeah.
Will one of you guys
That'll
be
be
my partner
awesome.
for the marathon?
I will, yeah.
Promise?
I promise. I
You
There
heard
it
it
is.
right here,
Put it in the
right
books.
now.
Dave?
2024 marathon.
Dave,
Dave
can you go ahead?
Howland, me and Monique. Thank you.
Yeah.
So do you,
We're there anyway, right?
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
you kind of mentioned you wouldn't put them through something that you wouldn't personally do. I live by that motto in education. I wouldn't tell an instructor to do something that I wouldn't personally do. So I think that's awesome. How do you like still go up on like the Medicard? Do you still do shifts and stuff?
This is like an ongoing joke with them. They say, you haven't seen a Medicare since 2002. So we did just help with the hospital move out in Indiana on Sunday. So I was there for that, and I was in a Medicare.
There you go.
Awesome.
So
There you
yes.
go. Awesome. Lead by example. It's awesome.
Correct.
How do you think the class, the
I
EMR?
can hear the laughter.
Yeah, they are. Why are they laughing at you? What happened?
What
What happened during? There goes
Sure, there they
She's
are.
gone.
With EMR, how do you think EMR is helping you with Medicare calls? Because I think that's actually really cool that you get to see these patients, even though we aren't doing, a full patient care vitals and patient care reports and stuff like that. How is it like kind of expanding your care with them
I
after
think
taking
that
the
it's
EMR
like
class?
a step above being able to transport some of the patients. With Medicare, they don't necessarily have the general knowledge in regards to like patient transports and stuff like that. It's like we're pretty much like a taxi cab, right? But now you understand some of the medical terminology behind it. I went to school for radiology, but my managers don't all know the medical terms. So I think that this was a better insight of what we do.
That's awesome.
Love it.
That's really cool.
Stepping back, you said you were helping with the Indiana move.
Yeah.
Shout out to Indiana operations, EMTs, medics, the Medicare drivers, dispatch, everybody. Sounds like you guys had an amazing, safe hospital move.
It was great.
You moved like over
Hers.
100 patients in like 4
In like
hours.
4.5 hours.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
so awesome. Good job, guys. Well done.
I was talking to Luis a little bit about it, and he was like, "Dude, it went really smooth." Because I remember I was part of the Rockdale, is it
Rockford, yeah,
Rockford
Rockton.
Memorial, Rockton, to Javon Bay with that new hospital.
I did that one as well.
Really?
I
Yeah,
did that
yeah.
one too.
I
Yeah.
remember that one I would think we were doing like a safety talk with Ken Sink at like 5 in the morning.
Oh my gosh, my eyes were like on fire.
It was
Because it was a
early.
very early day.
Yeah.
And I was in the car with Chase, and I was scared because I'm like, dude, take the foot off the gas just a little bit. He's like, we have to get there. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm scared. So yeah.
None of the Dunkins are open at that time in the morning
Right.
in Rockford, by the way. People, like, we were all,
Oh.
nobody had coffee. Yeah, we
It was
didn't
a
know.
long day.
And there were turkeys everywhere.
And we were there for a
Everywhere.
while
Why?
It was a long
there.
day.
That was a long day.
Because
If
it was
anyone-
a long distance, like
Correct.
technically distance-wise.
The
it was a
distance
pretty
from
long
the
drive.
hospital. Yeah.
Yeah.
If anyone from Rockford watches the show, can you please tell me why there's wild turkeys roaming around Rockford? Someone can just comment on that, please. I'm curious.
And have you made that your station mascot yet?
Oh.
Just curious. It should be. Gotta love the turkeys out in Rockford.
Right, maybe we should probably talk to Jace about that and have him do like, hey, this is your.
You guys should have
Your
like a little
bird.
turkey just like run around.
We should. Yeah.
Can you
that'd
put
be
it on the
funny.
screen?
Can you put on the screen a little?
I'll
Gobble,
make
gobble,
the soundtrack.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
There it is.
I don't think you can eat those.
Why not?
The
I mean,
ones
you
in
can eat a
Rockford?
wild
You
anything.
can eat
I don't know if,
anything.
I mean, that's a good question. Rockford people help us out.
Yeah,
Like,
Rockford,
if I run the
give us some
turkey
insight.
over, am I allowed to take it home and prep it and eat it?
No.
Well, don't run it
You know
over.
what
Not on
happened?
purpose.
You know
on
what happened?
accident. I don't want to run it over on purpose.
You know what
but-
happened one time? I was in the Rockford City. We had an EMT class out there, and they were telling me that I don't think Superior didn't do this, but they were saying that there was a turkey that got ran over in Rockford.
Sorry,
The
turkey.
fire
Yeah.
department showed up. They did a candlelit vigil for
the
it.
turkey?
For the turkey, yeah.
Oh man, they'll be
There
everywhere in
was a
Indiana
whole
because there's
thing
like
that they did,
deer.
kind of like that weird rat hole that they're doing
in
Chicago.
yeah. Have you heard about this?
No.
There's an imprint of a rat on cement in some Chicago
stupid.
neighborhood. People are like lining up around the blocks to like take pictures and
Is the rat still in there?
no.
It was, I
Oh,
think
okay.
it was
It's just like the imprint.
it was a
yeah.
cement
Okay.
and a rat fell on there.
Mhm.
Oh.
And then, but there's the imprint of the rat. But then people are throwing coins at it. There was a post that I saw that was, it was
I
so
didn't see
stupid.
this.
People
Yeah.
are getting married
They're getting married and
By
engaged by this thing.
by
Yeah.
this rat hole.
They,
It's so
they
Bye.
tried to
so
cover
funny.
it. They tried to cover it with cement or something, and like the bystanders broke it all up
Oh my God.
to reveal the rat.
Can we put a
again.
picture
Yeah,
on
put a
the
picture on
the
that,
screen?
guys.
But
'Cause I
it's
wanna
really-
see it.
There's no
really
way
funny.
it's just me and Marco know about this.
Yeah, I've never.
There's
I've
zero
never.
way.
We made it.
Because
It's like we're
the
making it up.
rats in
It sounds.
Chicago are like huge. They look like
they're
cats.
the size of cats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're huge.
Well, they're nothing
Yeah.
compared to New York rats.
Oh.
I was in New York for a little bit during COVID, and those
Didn't-
things are massive.
That's another thing we have to look up. New York made like a new public service position dedicated to the rats.
To
About
help
a year
them?
ago.
What, to get rid
to
of
be
them?
in charge of them, to be in charge of the
Like the
yeah.
Rat King? Like, I am your leader. That's so odd.
Yeah, I almost applied. I mean, just to see, just to see.
How
Just to
much?
see what it's
How
about?
much do they get paid now?
I don't know. I didn't look into that.
I'm not leaving,
The
but it's,
Rat
I'm
King.
just curious.
Marco
as
just
the
wants
Rat
to be
King.
the Rat King.
Wasn't there someone?
Marco,
called the
we
Rat
will
King or
help you be
something?
whatever you want to be.
Perfect. Supri will help me get there. I'm sure
We
there's a
will help
class
you
out
get
there I
there.
can take on rats.
Oh my gosh.
Rachel's just gonna pee her pants.
I have a serious question, guys. So cats, they run off the rodents, right?
They're supposed
But-
to.
But if the rat is as big as the cat, what do you buy? A tiger?
We're supposed to get those. What are those really big cats?
Like I said, tiger.
Tigers.
There's like really big
Cheetahs?
cats. No, what is it?
Bobcats.
Not a bobcat. What is it?
Panther?
Kim has one.
She does? Oh, is that?
That cat. What is that? What is it?
I don't know.
It's on the tip of my
Kim
head. I
Goddess?
can't.
Shout out Kim got him. We need to know what kind of
Right,
cat
we
you
need to know
have.
that cat. Feral. Isn't it a feral cat?
Well, those
Feral
are just any kind of like wild cats.
Yeah, one of those.
So we just need
They'll
to get
take care of
a
it.
giant feral cat.
Yeah, like a huge
Yeah,
one. Yeah,
okay.
like a little
All right.
pet.
So I vote tiger.
That's awesome. That's funny. Ha ha. Funny. Ha.
It's probably all gonna get edited out. It's just fine.
Speaking of rats and animals and cats, you have puppies.
I do. I have a lot of them actually. I do.
Let's talk about your dogs. You have 3. Are they all rescues?
Yes, they.
Okay.
No. Yes and no. Right. I'm weird. So I had 4 dogs.
Okay.
And I got rid of 2.
Mhm.
I gave 2 of them to my mom's next door neighbor because I didn't think that I could have 3 kids and 4 dogs. So I gave 2 away, but I still see them because like they live literally next door. But then I got another dog, and this one was not a rescue. So yeah.
What kind of dogs?
Yeah.
I have a black mouth cur. That was the first one that I got, and then I have a pit, and then I have a Rottweiler.
Oh, nice.
But our sources
Mhm.
tell us that you were deadly afraid of dogs.
Yeah,
Oh.
I was. Maybe 3 years ago, 2 years ago, I was terrified of dogs. Maybe I still am. I don't know. I'm not scared of mine, but I'm not scared of mine. But in Petco, I do not walk next to other people's animals. So,
What made you scared of dogs prior to having
you
these
know what?
guys?
I don't know. Maybe something happened to me, like a traumatic thing that I don't
That you don't
remember.
remember?
And your brain just blocked it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
possibly,
like
but
dogs.
I did not like dogs. I don't like ants either. I'm really scared of ants.
Like-
Fun fact, extremely scared.
Like-
And seagulls,
like-
they circle around and try to get you.
Okay, wait. Ants,
Ants.
like the little ants?
Yes.
Okay.
I
all
am
right.
really scared of ants, and I'm not joking.
So
Yes.
you're not going to want to see the second Ants movie that's coming out, or what's it called?
the second one?
Yeah, they're putting out a second one. I'm
Well, I
so
watched the
excited.
movie.
saw the first Ants.
You're talking about the ants movie? Oh, I
Yeah.
watched that when I was a kid. No, I don't like ants. My little brother, he was weird. We would be outside, and you know those little roly-poly thingies? That's what
Oh,
they
I
called
don't
them,
like those.
roly-polies growing up,
Yeah.
right?
Ugh.
But he used to pick up ants, and he would let them crawl through his fingers, and then he would flick them
Oh.
at me. And I am just scared of ants
Brothers
now.
are the
They really are. I'm really scared of ants. Like,
Yeah.
to this day, I don't like the way that they look.
Roly-polies are cool though.
No,
I
they're
play with the
gross.
roly polies,
Yeah, those
but
are
the
cool.
ants, I couldn't.
Guys.
You know what? Because they're so tiny, I don't know
No.
where it is,
We
and
were
it
just
scares me.
who was showing me a picture, a video of ants, like ant farms and stuff.
I don't like that.
No.
All right, Medicar.
Okay, tell me about the
employees.
seagulls. What?
Because they chase you.
Yeah,
I
they-
remember one long time ago, going into Kmart. I had some pizza, and it tried to get me, and so I dropped the pizza, of course, and I run. And yes, I don't like that. I don't like anything actually. I don't like cats. I don't. Oh my gosh, I don't like cats.
I don't like.
They're
So they actually,
sneaky.
I did read something interesting with cats and dogs. So they're both made to kind of make your life happier and
Yeah.
better. Cats will remove negative energy from your life,
Hmm.
right? And then dogs will add positive energy. Because
Oh.
dogs are very like outgoing.
They
They
are.
want your attention. They seek your attention. And then cats are like, you can touch me if you want, maybe.
I don't know. I don't like cats.
Well, I mean, to each their own. I mean, I'm not a huge cat person. I don't know why. I mean, if I see a cat,
They look cute,
yeah,
though. They're cute.
I never was a cat person, and then I recently met a couple. I have a couple cat friends now, so I'm slowly.
You're gonna get a
turning into-
cat?
I didn't say I was getting a cat.
Shout out to
I am not sure my foster dog would let that cat survive.
Oh, you have
So-
dogs? How
Just
many?
just one foster right
one?
now.
Okay.
Yeah.
shout out to Teddy's cat,
Oh.
Pickles.
Pickles. I
Cutest
like
little
it.
cat.
Oh.
Friends with everybody. I've been to his house a couple times. It just kind of comes up to you, just hangs out, and just kind of attaches to you. And that's what I think I'm talking about with like this removing that negative energy. Because
Mhm.
we go in there, and he's like, just hey, I'm here, just chilling.
I don't
I
know.
always so here's the thing. I always equate cows to cats. Like cows and cats in my head are similar, and dogs and horses. I feel like they have similar personalities. I think I just did this to Marco's brain.
No,
I
because
don't know.
we were talking about something like that. It's like if you what's the opposite of a fruit? A vegetable. And I
Right.
had an argument with somebody. They're like, no, it's a vegetable. No, it's like how you equate different things.
Yeah.
Right? It's so mind blowing. So mind blowing because I was just thinking about that the other day.
His mind went.
It
this
was,
and
Yeah,
my
yeah,
mind
I
it's
was
think
like
I
you
literally
equate them
saw
to it,
it
yeah.
explode. Well, yeah.
Kind of like there was a thing I was reading when I say I read things, I
Mhm.
just watch a TikTok on it. So there was a thing where there was a study done where they showed a person like a sharp object
Mhm.
and a round object and say, which one is Bob? What would you say? A sharp object and a round object, and they would say, name one of these objects Bob. Who would you name Bob? The round object or the sharp object?
The round.
The round.
I was going
I
to say
never-
the same thing.
Yeah.
That was a study that they did, and everybody thought the same thing. So our brains just take that shortcut and say, "Hey, I'm going to associate this with this."
Hmm.
And I think that's how advertisers get into our things and make us buy things.
Yeah.
My Amazon card is like $200 right now.
Yeah, because the phone listens to you, right? And then it,
It
pops
does.
up with everything
Every
that
conversation
you like.
I had.
Literally, yeah.
Or I'll see a TikTok on it. I promise I will be talking about it, and then a TikTok pops up,
I
and
like
I'm
TikTok.
like, I spend
do.
way too much. Do you guys ever get that notification on your phone like, oh, your screen time is? I usually avoid that now because I'm like ashamed of myself and how much I watch TikTok.
You're addicted to the phone.
I'm addicted to TikTok.
Can you send me some talks of the tick? Because I'm not on
Some
TikTok.
talks of the tick.
Because I'm not on TikTok, so I rely on you guys to
Speaking of
keep me up
ants,
to
we're gonna
date.
segue into ticks now.
You know who's addicted to TikTok? Chase. He,
Is he?
Yeah,
He's a weirdo.
he sends me stuff all
because
the
he
time.
sends me,
Weirdo.
yeah, I
Yeah.
told him one night, it was like 8 o'clock. I said, dude, cut it out right now. What are you doing? My personal phone goes off, and it's a video. from TikTok, from Chase.
Oh yeah.
I said, cut it out, dude.
He
Just
doesn't
cut it out.
communicate with me with words anymore.
Just
It's
No, he
TikTok.
just sent
Just
the TikTok.
memes
Yeah.
and
I was
TikTok?
like, dude,
That's
get
fine.
out of here.
For those of you that aren't following the Superior TikTok page, go ahead and follow it.
We
There's
have one of those?
Oh,
some
that's
funny,
good.
funny
Oh,
videos
how
out
dare I?
there.
Sorry. Yeah. Shout out Superior TikTok page.
That was a good like transition there.
Yeah, well done.
That was nice. Well done.
Speaking of, so we are going to also shout out the Work Vivo Coffee Corner. Please follow us, subscribe. Let us know what else you want to see on the show.
Topics you want us to talk
topics
about.
you want to see, yeah, anything you want to talk about. Send us somewhere, right? Send us to go do some goat yoga. That'd be pretty fun. All right, the most important question.
Yes.
Let's look at our mugs here.
Yeah.
What do you got sporting today? And it was really funny. We didn't plan this, but everyone's drinking water.
Yes.
I'm all caffeinated out.
Me too.
I've
I
been
don't
drinking
drink
coffee all morning. You don't drink
caffeine at
coffee
all.
No caffeine.
At all.
at all? How do you survive?
I don't know.
No
I'm
soda?
always tired. I don't
Yeah,
drink.
pop.
No. I don't drink pop. And if I do, it's like the caffeine-free pop.
Caffeine free.
For real. Yeah.
So do you just drink water?
Yeah, and apple juice.
Oh, apple juice. Okay.
Yeah, I like
Fair
that.
enough.
I love
I'm
apple
not a fan of
juice.
apple juice.
It's really good. It's
I don't know.
tasty.
I don't
Yummy.
like it.
Pretty good.
People give me grief, but I love cranberry juice.
Mm.
Oh no.
I love cranberry
That
juice.
tart. That
Yeah, I
that
don't like
aftertaste.
it.
I think that's why I love cranberry juice.
I
Weird,
don't like
but
it. No.
I mean, listen, you don't drink soda.
I don't.
So does my daughter doesn't drink soda either.
I don't.
She
I
she
don't.
says it's spicy. We've given her sips before, and she goes, it's spicy.
It has that like sizzle, right?
I love Liquid Death though.
Oh.
Hey, Liquid Death, sponsor us. But Liquid
Yeah.
Death, I love
Let's get
Liquid
some
Death. It's so
sponsors.
good. The mango one is it's amazing. The lime one, they're also.
Have you had Liquid Death?
No.
You have no idea what we're talking
I
about.
don't.
Yeah,
It's fizzy water,
Oh.
but they also make regular water.
But it looks
It's
like
it's a can.
I had never known about it until these
Yeah.
guys. I think I walked into your office one day or somewhere, and I thought you guys were drinking beer on the job.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is this?
It's a aluminum can. We'll put a picture up on, but
Yeah.
it's an aluminum can,
Mhm.
and it has Liquid Death on it,
Mhm.
and it looks like
It's just like
like a
it's a
beer.
water.
Mhm.
but it's fizzy water. But they also have like regular mountain water, regular water. I'm gonna bring you one.
I'll stick to the regular water.
I'm gonna bring you one, and you can crack it open
Regular
and be
water.
cool like the rest of us, like drinking soda.
Yeah, I'll pretend.
All
All
right,
right, tell us about your
yeah,
mug, though.
tell us about your mug.
Sorry.
Just a normal mug. There's an M on it.
Okay.
Yay, right? I don't know if it stands for Monique or Mommy. I'm hoping
Oh.
Mommy,
Aw.
right? Because my kids gave it to me, and I want to
Aw.
be called Mommy forever, like always, ever. They're like, Mom. I'm like, what's my name?
Excuse me.
Mommy.
How dare
Yeah,
you.
that's what they do. I
I
want to
love
be
it.
called Mommy forever.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Love it.
I have. It's a mug I got when I started orientation. I started working in orientation. Layla got me. My daughter Layla got me this mug. There's a very, very cute picture of her giving me the mug. She was weeks old, and it's a very cute. I'm gonna send it to Kay so she can put it up because it's. I love this picture. I have it on my frame. I have a digital frame on my office, and
Yep.
it'll swipe and. She was so little and cute and no attitude. I think that's
That's
what I
like the best
about
point,
her.
right?
Yeah.
Don't you just love them
But
little
it's my
kids?
dad, my hero. She gave it to me, and it was just kind of like, hey, good luck on your new position in orientation. So I still have it, 6 years strong.
I love it.
I do too. Don't you just love the kids? I love
Oh,
them. I love them.
Nice. I don't. Mine's not as fun, guys. Mine.
It's fancy.
Mine's.
It looks
Yeah, I got
very like
the
Victorian
fancy
era.
low profile M. This is from.
But it's cute. I like it.
yeah. Thank you.
It's a vibe.
It is a vibe. Yeah.
It's
So
a
this was
vibe.
my first like set of adult dishes.
Oh, so
And-
now you're a
My
grown
And
new
up.
this is a matching
China.
mug.
Take you back,
with the
right?
M, and
I
I
hate
figured-
adulting.
We got the M. I don't like.
I was
adulting
gonna-
I
either.
don't like it.
Who
I hate
signed
it.
me up for adulting?
Right? Who made me do this? Who said that I wanted to do this?
Don't
Correct.
like it.
Yeah, hate
Correct.
Don't like
it.
it.
Hate it.
I think the big wake up call with adulting was when I started working here, and they're like, "Oh, you have a 401k," and I'm like, "What'd you call me? What is this? What is that?" And then I started learning about it, and now it's like, "Hey, I have a 401k because I'm an adult."
Yeah.
But never before I was like, "I don't know what that is. Don't touch me with it, whatever it is." But now I do, and
Don't touch me
going
with it.
strong. Thanks, Ken Pet.
Thanks,
Oh my
Ken Pet and
gosh.
Benefits.
Thanks, Ken Pet.
All right, but thank you so much, Monique, for being on the
Thanks
show.
for
We
having
appreciate you. We appreciate everything you've
Mhm.
done. Keep moving forward. Keep pushing forward. Keep inspiring people. Every month, not just this month. Every month that we have.
Awesome.
But
Thank you
cheers.
for
Thanks,
having
Monique.
me.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Our cups of water. Water.
Yeah, no more caffeine for me. I'll probably pass out later. have a hard crash. Thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye,
We'll see you
guys.
next show.
See ya.